Micah 6 through 7, God says to Israel, listen, you mountains, where Israel worships other gods, to the indictment of the Lord, as if this were a courtroom and the Lord had a case against his people. He says, my people, what have I done to you? And how have I wearied you? Answer me. I brought you up out of Egypt, ransomed you from slavery, and sent you Moses, Aaron, and Miriam. When Balak asked Balaam to curse you, it was not possible, but he did tempt you with Moabite women. Meaningless burnt off sacrifices are not going to fix this. Here's what the Lord requires of you: to do justice, to love kindness, and to walk humbly with your God. This is commitment and personal relationship that yields the fruit of love, benevolence, goodwill, favor, benefit, grace, mercy, piety, loyalty, reverence, deference, submission, meekness, lacking pride, and lack of self-sufficiency. People cannot provide this for us. We can't get this from any other source but God. As for me, I will watch expectantly for the Lord. I will wait for the God of my salvation. My God will hear me. He will bring me to the light, and I will see his righteousness. Who is a God like you who pardons iniquity and passes over the rebellious acts of the remnant of his possession? He does not retain his anger forever because he delights in unchanging love. He will again have compassion on us. He will tread our iniquities underfoot. Yes, she will cast all their sins into the depths of the sea because of what Messiah will do on the cross. Oh, the wonderful character of our awesome God. Revelation 13, here we see the unholy trinity, Satan, the beast, and the false prophet. Satan has always wanted to be God, and here he gets his day. He is supported politically by nations which give him a platform to operate on. John, speaking of the beast, says, I saw one of his heads as if it had been slain, and his fatal wound was healed, and the whole earth was amazed and followed after the beast. This could refer to a literal false resurrection. It probably does, which deceives many. And they worship the dragon, Satan, because he gave his authority to the beast, Antichrist. And they worship the beast, saying, who is like the beast, and who is able to wage war with him? There was given to him a mouth speaking arrogant words and blasphemies, and authority to act for 42 months, which is also 3.5 years. It was given to him, and he opened his mouth in blasphemies against God. He makes war with the saints and overcomes them, and is given authority over every nation. All who dwell on the earth will worship him, everyone who is not written in the Lamb's book of life. Are you in this book through faith in Christ? John says, if anyone has an ear, let him hear. Note that the word churches is not mentioned here because the church has been raptured. Do you have ears to hear this warning? This is an intimidating time, and Satan is given a great deal of authority and power. This is nothing to take lightly. Mankind will lose against Satan without Christ. The false prophet called another beast performs signs, even able to make fire come down in the presence of men. He deceives those who dwell on the earth and orders that an image be made of the first beast. He is able to give breath to the image so it can even speak. And as many as do not worship the image are to be killed. He causes all to be given a mark on their right hand or forehead, and no one can buy or sell who does not have the mark. Can you imagine not being able to buy or sell without this mark of the beast? This is a high point of intensity. Satan has power, and he is taking full advantage of what God is allowing him to do here. If you find yourself in this mess, do not take the mark. The mark seals you for eternal damnation. This is serious. This is intense. This is real. Resist the devil now. Receive Christ now. It's going to get a whole lot tougher later.